Welcome back to the wonderful world of Transport Fever. It's great to be back playing again. Do you remember in episode 1 I was saying, like, the reason I started this series was because it was taking too long, the amount of time that I was sinking into EPEC, and I with all the other games that I've got going on at the moment, I thought this would be easy to get out each day. I'm spending more time per episode on this than I was on EPEC. I've spent so much time like trying out different things and different strategies and whatever. Oh my god. I mean, I'm loving it. Don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely loving it. Just before we get started, thank you to everybody who's supporting my store. Like, first of all, that's great. But also, it's lovely to see so many of you snapping up bargains. 40% off Frostpunk. 40% off Frostpunk. So, couple of issues we need to sort out. Down here in Downey, look at this. We've got a bit of a traffic jam going on. Okay. And I've been looking at this, and it's actually kind of difficult to sort out. I mean, first of all, they're all stopping at this stop over here. The coaches were actually supposed to be stopping over here, but apparently I put them on this one, which is not helping. Even if I moved it, though, it doesn't solve the problem, because they just... The wagons... Now, I'm running this on 3 times speed, but you can see they wait a little bit after they drop off. So they unload, wait a little bit, and it just causes this big backlog. So what we're trying to get coverage of is this area. But, like, I mean, especially the fuel. So all the yellow stuff. Now, if I put that in, we get coverage of that whole street, all this down here, and all of this. There. That's the spot. Boom. In she goes. All right, cool. So there. So put in that. Get rid of Locust Street. Hooray. So now, we shouldn't get the holdups with a bit of luck. Yeah, with a bit of luck. We'll see. We'll see if it actually works. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing, I've been looking at the profitability of different lines and transport mechanisms and whatever. And basically, the least profitable are the passenger lines. They can be okay, but like on average, they're kind of the worst. The next is the rail freight. And then the most profitable is the truck freight. It's crazy. I mean, if you have a look at this. So we've got Honkelbrief Oil. Now I invested, I don't know what, like, I think over 6 million into this. And we're making like 500,000. This food line, we've got 67 vehicles on there. And it's not even maxed out yet because some of them are relatively new. Even if you factor in the fact that the trains have twice the lifespan, so the trains have to be replaced every 30 years, wagons have to be replaced every 15 years, so you've got to kind of double the investment. But even then, this is like what? This is less than $1 million to set this line up. You're talking about this will actually be producing close to 200,000. So even if you double the investment, say 2 million rather than 6, I mean it's still twice as profitable as the Honkelbrief line. Yeah, it's definitely better. Definitely better. That math probably didn't work out, but it's because I ran the game forward and kind of worked stuff out. So anyway, so what I'm going to do, I've decided. Where's my little you? Am I going to let you deliver, or am I just going to... You know what? I'm going to turn you around. I'm going to turn you around. Go. Yeah, I can just about do this. Fortunately, there's no trains around, so I can do this. I'm going to run you back, and I'm going to send you to the depot and sell you. And then I'm going to invest that cash in truck lines. Oh, yeah. So now, let me just show you. Downey Fuel, let's just sort this. Downey Fuel's actually losing money at the moment, which is crazy. And the reason it's losing money is because of all that queuing up and whatever. The other thing I'm going to do, as well as getting rid of this train, I'm going to get rid of some passenger lines that just don't work. So, for example, this one, La Clar, which is Laredo, Clarksville. This line going up here. This just this just does not make a profit. And the reason that this doesn't make a profit, even though it's virtually full, seems to be this hill. Now, this may not seem like a massive hill, but it kind of is. And I think the coaches are going so slowly up here because they're slow to about like 4 miles an hour. They're so slow for such a long time, like literally from down here all the way till they get up to probably about here, that they're just not profitable because it's all about the speed of the line. So this is something to bear in mind. So this line, I'm gonna get rid of those wagons. I'm gonna leave the line in, but I'm just gonna get rid of the wagons. So this is which one? Larklaw. You lot go and be sold. We'll reinvest that in somewhere that's going to make more profit. Okay, cool. So that's that one. The other one that's causing us problems is over here. Can I find an example of it? I can't find an example of it at the moment. That's a shame. But basically what's happening is wagons are getting stuck behind coaches because the wagons travel slightly faster than the coaches. And so it's holding up the line. It's holding up, it's causing us to be less profitable on this line. And obviously we want it to be profitable. Now I can't find a spot, but for example, like those will probably end up catching up with, well, maybe not. No. God, now I can't find a blooming example of it. It's crazy. Let it run on a little bit. Yes. Because I saw an example of it a little while ago. But no, I can't see it now. Anyway, trust me, I'm a doctor. Trust me, it's a problem. They get stuck behind the line, behind the coaches. So we're going to get rid of that line as well. Where are we? This is Downey Sioux Falls. So you lot go and be sold. Okay, so that'll speed up our wagons, which is a very good thing. Okay, so we've sorted that out. Good. What do I want to do now? Good question. Now we want to look for investment opportunities. Now, if you have a look at the profitability, we're already sorted by, so let's sort it to the top. So Honkabriff Oil is obviously right now making the most money, but it's had the most investment by a massive amount. Sioux Falls Food is doing great. Now this, I'm going to change this. So we'll keep the food, the grain is like the corn is yellow, so we'll keep that as yellow. This is going to actually be food, fuel and food now, because we set that up in the last episode. So red and yellow makes orange, so we'll make this orange. Cha-ching! All right, cool. Now Toronto Fuel and Montreal Oil and Fuel, they're already starting to make profits. We've got very few wagons on there. So we're going to be putting like a whole bunch more wagons on there. I've only got 63k. Which is like, oh hello, 150k. Let's run it up to the 30th. Okay, 159k. But there are other places that we can start setting things up. For example, over here, we've got a farm here. We can take the food down to here and then run it up to Santa Ana. So that is what we're gonna do. What do I want? I want a truck station. You know, that's like 16k. How many is a big one? I think we'll manage with a small one then. I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to use the larger ones, but no, yeah, this will do. So, how far away can I put this? I can't put it down. Let's put it there. It's fine. Where's the cheapest? 13. All right. So we'll put that in there, and then we'll come down to here. Now this one, I was thinking of putting this kind of in here maybe. That's 19. It's 20. God, nowhere's really cheap. I mean, I suppose I could kind of put it on this corner. Oh, that's only 15k. Okay, I want 14. Oh, 14.5. 14.3. You know what? It's going there. Boom. So that's that. It's in range of that easily. Cool. So we want go down there, and then we're going to drop it off in Santa Ana. Now, Santa Ana, not the biggest town, but I think it'll do. And then once we get like excess, we can start shipping it to Washington. And then what we need is something in Washington that we can ship back so that we keep the line, the trucks full both ways. So food going down to Washington and then something coming back. Maybe, I don't know, maybe construction materials or something. We've got any construction? We've got stone. I'm gonna have to find something we can ship back. There's construction materials over there. Yeah, I may have to put something in to make it work. We've got oil, but no fuel refinery. Yeah, because like if you think about it, if we've got food being produced up here, because we take it down and bring it back, so it's here, right? So we could ship it out to say Washington, New York, Boston. Now, if I was to put in a fuel refinery, like, I don't know, maybe, what's the terrain like? Yeah, it's not too bad. We could put in the fuel refinery, maybe down here. Then we can ship oil down, ship it back, and then fuel gets shipped to New York, Washington, Santa Ana, and food gets shipped back. That would work. Oh, you know what? I like that idea. I like that idea quite a lot. Should we do that? I think we should do that. That would be freaking awesome, actually. All right, let's see what we can do. Let's get this line set up and working first. So again, I want to. So we've got a coach line running up here, which is potentially going to interfere with this line. It's annoying. I've got to say, it's slightly annoying. You know what? Let's have a look at where's the depot? Where's the depot? Because I just want to look at the speeds. Because I installed this carriage mod, which is what we're using, and these things are 11 miles an hour. The horse wagon. Oh, see, the horse wagons are 9, the same as these. That's why. Now these carriages cost 15.9. These cost 13.7. The running cost are 2.29. These are 2.66. Yeah, you know what? Really, I should use the blooming horse wagon. See, this is the problem when people make these mods. Like, I really like this. I would love to use this. But it actually makes sense to use the horse wagons. Because then you can have the lines together. And they don't interfere with each other. It's kind of crazy. It does annoy me. And plus, like, being able to have wagons moving at 11 miles an hour rather than 9. Well, that's cheat. That's a cheat. So why don't people just make them like the same? I don't understand. I don't understand the modders. They do some strange things. All right, so we'll put in just the ordinary horse wagons then, running at 9 miles an hour. Yeah, let's do that. So in that case, where do we want to drop off? Let's have a look. Where's our commercial area? And you know what? How big is our commercial area compared to... Ooh, the commercial area is actually slightly bigger than the population and the jobs. So this is actually a good idea. 256. Nice. This will help it grow as well, which is also nice. All right, so actually we do want to be up here, really, for dropping this stuff off. If we're going to drop fuel off as well, I mean, ultimately we are going to need to put a depot in here, but I'm trying to save cash at the moment. Although, I don't know, like, maybe the smart thing to do would be to just put a blooming depot in, bite the bullet and put a depot in now. The question is, where the hell could I put one in that I could afford? And I'm really not seeing a place that I could afford. That's like 150k. Those are 300. Where on earth? These are 300, 200. So we want to put a depot maybe here, linking up to there. That would give us coverage of all this area. I'm just thinking, if we put a road, if we just extend you a little bit. Actually, what if I do it like that? Like, no, we want you a bit sharper than that. So if we had you, if we had put it on a road like this. Let's see. Would we have coverage? I'm thinking not, but it's like kind of worth checking. See, look at that. Only covers that tiny little bit there. No. No, so it really does need to be in the center. Well, I guess for now, because I can't afford to do it, for now it's just going to have to be a drop-off point. So what I'll do, I'll put in one of those old ones because it's kind of cool. Let's put in, where do I want it? Where is it? Oh, it's there. So if we put this in opposite, because like, what the hell, might as well. Let's put you in there. And then we want you on, yeah, we want you on 1. We're going to want this other line on 2. Cool. Let's put a line in. That's not what I want. I want you, line manager. Get rid of you, get rid of you. This is going to be food, isn't it? So it should be yellow. Yellow line, please. And we're going to go from the farm to you, and then drop off at the drop-off point. Cha-ching! Hooray! And there was much rejoicing. But I want to try and speed it up a little bit if I possibly can. Middle line. So what we're going to do is just put in some roads across here so they can cut the corners. So what do I want? Small country road will do. Where do I want to do this from? Yeah, probably from there then. Yeah. Now again, I would have loved to cut it across there, or you know, maybe have a road going straight across there or something. But the problem is this: getting rid of fields is freaking outrageously expensive. So I want it as close as possible. There we go. But I'll make it a bit quicker, and we can also cut this corner, I suppose. Something like that. There we go. That's not bad. It even looks kind of sort of realistic-ish. Alright, cool. So we've got those in. Where's the nearest depot? Nearest depot is down here. What I'm going to do for now is just put... I'm just going to put like a couple of wagons on that line. Set you on line 1. Line 1 is going to be RF Road Freight. This is... what town is this? I don't even know. This is... oh, it's Santa Ana, so... this is going to be Santa Ana food. Hooray! There was much rejoicing. Holy. Okay, so that's that line in. Now, there are others around the place that I can do, but like you can see how long it's kind of taken me to put that in, so because I faff around a lot. So let me maybe put in some other lines. We're gonna, you know what? Let's run it along a little bit. Let's run it along a little bit. Let's turn off these icons. That's Thornton. Money should start to come in as some of those vehicles get sold off that we just sold, which would be good. Let's have a look. Yeah, we still got to. It's going to take them a while to get to the nearest depot and be sold, but it's cool. Oh, here comes the money. Hooray. Okay, so you know what? Let's let it run while I look for another one. There was another farm possibility with Washington. The thing is, if I'm producing food there that I'm going to want to ship down to Washington, New York, Boston, and then do the fuel back, I don't really want to do that. I'd love to do something up here with shipping the fuel out to like Vancouver, Seattle, Syracuse and then ship something back to them. So I'm thinking, we've got this farm over here. If I moved it a bit, and we could ship it down to there, ship it back, then Syracuse could be shipping food to Seattle, Vancouver, Toronto. Toronto could be shipping the fuel back. That would work, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would work. We would need to move this farm though, because it's not in a particularly good place at the moment. You know what? I could. Now, I might swap those two around. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. So, oh, a lot of people have been leaving comments saying, how do you delete this? If you go to, I think you can only do it from the main menu. Yeah, you need to go to the main menu, go to settings, go to the advanced tab, and switch on debug mode, right? And if you switch on debug mode, then if you use the bulldozer, hold the shift key down. See, hold the shift key down, and then you can demolish these things. So let's get rid of that farm. Let's get rid of that stone quarry. And then we'll put in, what the hell am I doing? Here we go. What's that? That is forest, sawmill, steel mill, machine factory, farm. We'll put the farm in here. And because I'm putting it on a flat place, it'll be really cheap. 3K. Boom, farm goes in. And then we'll put the quarry up here. Where is quarry? Coal mine, iron ore, oil well, quarry. Flip you around a bit. Line you up. Try and get this as cheap as possible. 9, 7. You know what? That'll do. Okay. Okay. Having done that, let's see. August 23rd. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now, do I want a road that goes around the town so that they can be quick going down there and then they can come back, drop off in Syracuse? That would kind of work. And then we could maybe put in a, I don't know, what's the terrain like? Ooh. Maybe just cut this corner. I think maybe just cut that corner off. Yeah, go on, let's do that. So we'll get small country road. Ew, look at that. That's not very nice. God, this is brutal, this terrain here. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. What about there? Okay, well, it's better. Okay, well, let's do this, and I can sort it out later, to be honest. Let's have you coming off, say there. All right, cool. Yeah, it's not very nice, but there's not too much I can do about it. I could delete a little section of road, relay that, and it would go in smoother, but I don't want to waste the money at the moment, so that's a problem for another time. Okay, it's going to be quite a long line, so it'll take a while to make some money, but once it starts making money, it should be all right. Okay, so what do I want? I want to put in, I got 120k. I want to put in, oh, I wanted to put a road across there, didn't I, first? Yeah, let's do that. So we want to, if I put it in about there, then we want a road going. Pretty flat. This is pretty darn flat. Yep. And join you up. That's bearable. I'll take it. I'll take it. Right, so what the hell do I want now? I want this somewhere in here. Yeah, about 18k is the cheapest it's going to get. 18.8. Boom, you're in. And then we want one at the other end. This might be a little bit expensive because it's not very flat around here. You know what? I don't really want the vehicles going up there. I'm going to put in a road linking up there because that's just silly. Who the hell designed that bit of road? So let's have... no. Thank you. We'll do it in 2 bits. So I'll go from about there. And then hook up to there. There we go. Cool. So what do I want? I want one of these. Let's put you in somewhere here. 15k. Flip you around maybe a little bit. 15.2, 15, 14, or 13, 12.7. That will do, pig. Boom, you're in. Woo! And it was much rejoicing. So we go, let's see, so we're going from this farm. We have to go through Billings, which I gotta say, I'm not a massive fan of going through Billings. I'm just worried about him getting held up. But there's no queues there. No, it should be fine. It should be fine. Don't worry about it. And then we go down. All right, let's put in a line. Let's get a line going. This is the thing I like about the early part of Transport Fever, because you're literally all about playing the game. Because it's actually not, playing on hard mode, it's not that easy. I mean, it's not horrendously hard, but it's not that easy. You do have to put some thought in it. So we want to go from there. Hang on, did I set up I didn't set up a line, did I? No, I set up the other one, didn't I? So this is going to be yellow again. And why did I close it down? I don't know, you tell me. This is, what town is this? This is Syracuse. So this is going to be RF Syracuse food. So we go from there down to the farm and then drop the food off. I'm just going to drop it off there, aren't I? Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see if we start getting queues. I'm so tempted to put in a depot. So like, not that I can afford to, but even so. The depot would need to be kind of here. You know what? How expensive are these? That's 50k, that's 150. If I could put in a little road there, I'm going to let it run on. I'm going to see if I can get enough money to put a little road in there and put a depot here, because I think it would be a good plan. Oh, I missed it. Damn it. Oh, I've got to wait now. I think I could have done it as well. That's annoying. Come on, quick. Give me some money. Give me some money, damn it. What am I trying to do? I'm going to put in a small country road there. Here we go. 16. 20. That little wagon's trotting along. 35. Well, we're going to be able to do it. That's the good news. 50,000. I need about 60. How flat is this here? It's pretty flat. I don't think it's like 70,000, maybe 75. So let's get like 80k. 70. Ah, pause. Okay, I've got to make this work. So let's put in a little road there. Boom. And then we'll put in a depot. Now, let's see. Oh, you're kidding me. That is a bit expensive. 40k to put this thing. I can't quite get the darn thing to go. 42, 40. God, for the sake of 5k. Oh, man. Okay, I may be able to get that a bit cheaper if I do this a different way. So if I get rid of that road, and in this time, run it from there to there. Yeah. This is going to save me a lot of money. Pop that in there. And now, yeah, 19k. Yay! Right, what's our coverage like? Answer. I mean, it's okay-ish. I mean, it gets us most of the commercial. It's not staggeringly fantastic over here, but like, what are you going to do? It is what it is. So let's pop it in, and then instead of going to Meadow Street, we're going to be dropping off there. So Meadow Street, goodbye. All right, sweet. So pop into there, and off you go. Alrighty. So all we need to do is get some vehicles on that line. Where the hell is the nearest depot? Oh, yeah, I might be able to. There we go. Now I can see it. Oh, we got a depot. Got a depot right there. Cool. All right. So let's put. Oh, can I afford like a one horse wagon? Yes, I can afford it. Hooray! Set you online. There we go. All right. Now I just need to do one last thing with these two lines that I've just put in. So you and you. We're going to set them to unlimited wait time. Unlimited wait time. And we want, at the farm, wait for a full load. And wait for a full load. Alright, cool. Let's just go. Where's, oh, I shouldn't have closed those down. Where are the wagons? Oh, yes, I managed to do it before the wagons actually got there. Hooray! So yeah, I have to ask myself the question about the existing truck lines. Should I actually replace the existing wagons with the other type of wagon? Because it's definitely problematic having the coaches and the wagons running at different speeds. But fortunately now this is all cleared up. That's very good. And I tell you what, 32 people waiting to go to Fort Wayne. 33. Cool. Have I got that set up? Yeah, it's cool. Alright, so I guess now, guys, it's just a case of like run it on and get some more vehicles added to those lines. Let me do that. Let me run this on for I don't know how long. And start adding some vehicles onto these lines, and we'll see if we can start making some profits. Okay, we've run on, I don't know what, we've run on about a year, maybe, ish, something like that. Let's see, where are we, June 19? I want to run up to kind of the end of the month, because I'm saving up a little bit of cash, because I want to put in kind of the next step. So as you can see, I've got quite a few vehicles on here now. We've got 57 on the Santa Ana line, and 52 on the Syracuse line. We actually need more on the Syracuse line because it's a lot longer. So we'll add to that. But I wanted to get this kind of going in. So where are we? 223. Let's run it up to the end of the month, which is the 30th of June. 27, 28, 29, and 30. That gives me 330k. Right, we'll see what we can do. Okay, so you can see that these are already making good money. Sand Food's making 160k. This is making 100k. That's beautiful. Bringing in an extra $250,000. Nice. You can see these lines are pretty profitable. So I was having a look at Seattle and Vancouver because remember, what we want to set up is a food and fuel swap. Toronto, Vancouver, Seattle, Syracuse. If we can get that going, that's potentially awesome sauce. So we would need depots in Seattle and Vancouver. We've got a depot in Syracuse, so that's cool. Have we got a depot in Montreal? Sorry, Toronto. No, we need a depot in Toronto as well. Good lord. Good lord. Okay, well, I was looking at Seattle. Seattle, kind of problematic. It's all up this end. So, I was looking at coverage, and the best coverage is going to be from putting a depot there. As you can see, we get coverage of virtually everything there. Like, if I put it there, then we lose all of this. All right, if I try and put it like connected to there, we lose like loads. Connected over here, we lose loads. This actually joining onto this road here, even moving it slightly to the side, and you lose a fair amount. So it needs to be there, which means we're going to have to take out those two buildings. So this is going to cost us 160k. Jeez, it's expensive business. You know what? That's actually pretty well lined up. So I'm just going to slap it right in there. Boom. In it goes. Okay, so that's one down. I've got 163k left. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to do this one. This is probably worse. In fact, I would say it's worse. I'm actually going to let it run on because we're not going to have enough cash to do this. Let's have a look. We want to put this in. Oh, man. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Go away. I was trying to rotate it and hit B instead. Yeah, I mean, like even there, we're missing out on all of this. So this needs to be like in an ideal, like somewhere like there or like there. Actually, probably something like that. But I'm just wondering if we put a road across here and attach this, would that actually work? And I'm kind of thinking it would. July 31st, 166k. Oh man. But we would have like if I put a road, say across from there to there, it's going to cost me like 600k, which is crazy. But I honestly, I'm really struggling to see a way around this. Let's have a look at that again. See, like if I put it, say, kind of slotted it in there and was able to just run a road up there, that actually does give us like potentially reasonable coverage. Oh man, this is tough. How much is that worth? It's only 50k. Maybe we can do this. So if we ran a road out like that, and I'd want to be as far over this side as possible probably. So if I ran that road to say there, oh man, I don't think I'm going to. Oh, you know what? Oh, I can. Now the thing is, what's the coverage like there? You know what? It's not perfect, but considering that I can actually get the damn thing in and not cost me a fortune, like there it's 28k, and I mean, at least it's decent coverage. You know I'm going to do it. Boom, you're in. Okay, so that's that one, and then we need another one in Montreal. Sorry, Toronto, not Montreal. Oh my lord. Where on earth are we going to put this one? I have no idea. Like, I mean, wouldn't it be perfect if we could just like slot it in there? I mean, it gives us some coverage, but it's kind of rubbish. What we really want is, I don't know, like somewhere. Flip it around. So there, that would give us pretty damn good coverage. What about somewhere down here? Or what about there? Oh, now that's where we want to be. Yeah, that's where we want to be. Right in there. This is going to be expensive to do though. 500k. I could extend a little road, but I don't actually think it's really worth doing. 600k. Why was it 500k? That's got up to like 600. That's 4 buildings. That's 3. So yeah. If I extended a little road, I could make it substantially cheaper and potentially still have good coverage. I'd get better coverage closer up, but you know what? It's a lot cheaper. All right, well, we've got to run it until we get enough cash. 95k. Oh man, 500,000 we need. That's not gonna happen quickly. Shall we have a look at the profits? Let's have a look at the profits. So we are sand food 160 and 100. Yeah, so yeah, we're still making around 250,000. Syracuse food. Where are you? Where are you, Syracuse food? This is Syracuse food, and you can see there's no trucks around. There's like odd ones. So yeah, we need to put some more trucks on here. So I'm gonna have to spend some cash, put some more wagons on here. Let's put like another, as many as we can on Syracuse food. Cool. Because there's no reason that Syracuse food shouldn't be making as much, if not more, than Sand food. Santa Ana. But of course that means I've got no cash. Let's wait until I've got enough cash. We'll do Toronto. We'll set up the lines, and then we'll see where we are. Okay, I've just paused it at the end of November. We've got 373k. I've set up lines for Syracuse, Seattle, and Seattle, Vancouver. Can we solve the Toronto problem? This should be Vancouver, Toronto, not Montreal. Toronto. There we go. Okay, so what I'm thinking of doing is getting rid of this road and putting it here. Let's try it. So this is going to cost me 175,000 to remove. God. Boom. Now the question is, can I get this darn thing in? Yes, and I can actually afford it. Good Lord. I'm probably going to tuck it right in this corner, if I possibly can. Come on. 184. 184, you know what? I could just do it. I could just do it. Boom, in you go. Hooray. Oh, God, there was some rejoicing about that. Alrighty, sweet. Having put that in, I can now set up the last line, which is, let's make sure I get from the right place. Here we go. From Vancouver transfer to Toronto halt. Cool. Now, I am told that I don't actually have to move this. Which one is it? No, not that. Where are we dropping off? Where are we dropping off? We must be dropping off here, surely. No, apparently we're not. So let's find out. Where the hell are we dropping off the fuel? Oh, we're dropping it off down here. Oh, you know what? Oh, man. Instead of putting that in like that, I should have deleted that first and it would have picked up that. Oh, it's done now. You know what? So let's... Miller Street is going to be... Now, again, I don't have to move it because apparently it'll drop off there and it'll be picked up by this. So, you know, I might leave that and see. I might leave that and see. Does that, so we just drop in the fuel. Yeah, apparently that works. Okay, so we'll just leave that like that. And we'll see if that works. So we got 13k. Okay, you know what? Let it run on. Because we're gonna have to get a little bit more cash so that we can actually put like a vehicle, like, you know what, let me get enough cash to put a vehicle on each line so that we can actually see them active. Because what I want to see, no, don't pause. What I want to see is what it does to the potential, not at the oil well. Yeah, we'd want to see the potential over here at the oil refinery, because that's not what I want. I want details. Currently we've got like 400 potential. I want to see, because that should go up massively if we can actually hook these lines up. Am I going to be able to put these in? If I can't do it by the 31st of December, then I've got to wait until about April before I can do it. No. Like $500. No, that's not going to do it. All right, let me get it in. Let me get it hooked up, and then we'll look at the potential. So just before we go, so we got like, what did I say? 400, 392 over there. And let's see, we're going to be doing, it'll be the Syracuse food processing, won't it? So this one, again, 400. So they're both about 400. Going to be interesting to see. Okay, so I've just bought 3 wagons, one for each of these lines. And they're currently heading off towards their destinations. Now, when they get to where they're going to, they should trigger these potentials to go up. God, I hope so. We'll see. Now, there's something else I want to show you while we're waiting for that. Oh, look. Oh! 616 and 692. Okay. I think this is working. Now, you might be saying, like, why are you doing this? Like, you've spent a load of cash on putting those in. Like, you could have invested those in just more lines like this. And absolutely, I absolutely could have done that. And would it have been more profitable? Yeah, it would have been more profitable. But like, I'm trying to make this interesting. I'm trying to make this interesting. But one thing I want to show you is on this Santa Ana line. If we look over here, oh, this is actually reconnected. This actually shut down. It must have started up at the first of the month again, because this one and this one had both shut down. And the reason that they shut down was because Santa Ana was at it's at 97% now. And basically, once it gets to 100%, it's like, oh, well, there's no potential, and then these shut down. So what we're going to have to do to keep this running all the time is put in, to deliver some to Washington. We're going to have to. So, yeah, I'm going to have to. There's kind of no alternative. So let's do, very quickly, we'll throw in a quick line. This is going to be another just food line. Now I've changed these to general. So these are just going to be, these are general freight connections, just shipping any product from one city to another. So this is going to be from Washington to, we'll just drop off here. I think that'll be fine. So look, it's the distributor. Yeah, it's actually slap bang in the middle of the commercial, so it's perfect. Where's the nearest depot? Now, if I turn that off, I'll be able to see. Oh, there's a depot just here. Perfect. So let's buy, like, I don't know. How many? Like, let's just get like 4 is fine. And I'm going to set you all on. It's line 1, isn't it? Yeah, line 1. There we go. So again, that should. Well, not should. It will. That will increase the potential for that line. So this is going to be RF Washington food. The problem with this is that these wagons. Oh, let's just make sure. Now, do I want to set these? Do I want to set these to unlimited? Now that's the question. Oh man. You know what? I'm gonna set them to unlimited. It shouldn't be a problem. God, I hope it's not going to be a problem. And I'm going to say set full load. So this is Washington West. So yeah, set a full load. Oh man, we'll see. We'll see what happens when they get here. See if any food actually starts getting put on there. Should start happening once one of these guys actually gets here. And we'll have a look and see if the potential goes up. Well, it's already gone up because it's 384, and it wasn't that before. Pretty sure. We'll see. So we're waiting. The problem is that doing this, if there's no food there, they'll block the line like this. Now they do shuffle up eventually. Nothing for Washington yet. Oh, come on, Washington. You need to save us. 384. It obviously still hasn't recognised the line. Maybe at the first of the month it will. 29.30 and Okay. Oh, are we going to see some food there yet? Oh, yes, we are. I can see it flickering there. Yep. Yes, we're getting food going to Washington. Hooray. And our potential has gone up to now like 836, which is awesome sauce. So we've rescued that line. But it does mean that some of the wagons that come up here to collect, like bring in grain, there won't be enough food because some of it's being shipped off to Washington. So it will affect the profitability of this line a little bit. Okay, so that's that. This is up to 668. This is up to 680. So they've gone up. I don't know if they went up any more and have since dropped down. We need more wagons because the problem is these potentials only get updated when a wagon actually goes to one of these depots. So I need to put some more wagons on. I think, you know what, between this episode and the next episode, I'll do a bit of that. I'll put a few wagons on, get them spaced out so that we keep that potential up. And hopefully we can start moving some stuff on these lines. But let's have a quick last look at the profitability. And we can see these are making, Sam and Sear are making almost 350k between them. So that's worked out well. We can see that, look, this only got 27 vehicles on it. This is making 40k. And, oh, by the way, I can't remember whether I told you. I've been playing around with this for so long. I did get rid of the third train. I know I forgot when I sent it back to the station, but I did actually sell the third train, which is why I was able to afford to put all of the vehicles on Santa Ana and Syracuse. Holy. Okay, guys, we're going to leave it there for this episode. I don't know about you, but I'm loving this. I'm loving playing the game, not just decorating. You know what I mean? Leave me your comments. Catch you for the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.